Hello guys, we are Group 4 and today we are going to talk about IT career options that you can take after finishing your qualification. Our aim is to provide knowledge that will help you understand the outside world and what is expected from you when you start your career. Our project is about IT awareness. If you believe working in IT is all about turning computers on and off and keeping people waiting on the phone, you are wrong. There is so much more than that. IT is very broad. Have you ever asked yourself what level of education is needed in order to be an IT technician or an IT manager? And what set of skills do you need to have? Do you find yourself worrying about that you won't find a job after finishing studying? Is IT what you expected? Are you a happy IT student? Do you know the responsibilities of a support technician? Are you ready for your first job interview? We have answers to all your questions. Our project is mainly focused on that. Sit back and relax. This section is about support services and our first topic is ticketing system. Ladies and gents, this is very important. You must know ticketing system and you must know how it works. Okay, let's start off with this topic. Ticketing system. Help desk ticketing system, also known as help desk software, is a platform that allows businesses, large or small organizations, to solve problems. Instead of using an email address, which can lead to miscommunication because the email may be filtered out by the spam filters, which accidentally happens. A help desk ticketing system solution allows communication to happen seamlessly. First, a user would go to the support page and fill out the information with the issue. Choose a priority level and select which department this ticket should be assigned to, such as billing, sales, technical support, etc. Once an issue has been logged in the help desk ticketing system, a notification will appear on your end. The ticket can be assigned, reassigned, and you can see the status if it's been resolved or not. You can escalate it to another team member, and it checks everything and making it easy to view and analyze the reports. When a ticket has been answered, the help desk ticketing system will automatically send an email to the client to let them know the issue has been resolved or looked after, and that they can go and log in the help desk ticketing system to view their results. There are many ticketing systems that exist out there. Okay, moving along. Our next topic is remote desktop. What is a remote desktop? Remote desktop. In this magical world of technology, we have a lot of applications that allow you to control a computer remotely via another computer or even on mobile device. Whether you are on site or off, this lets you control another PC as if you were sitting right in front of it with the help of remote desktop applications. Instead of solving problems in 5 minutes, you get sucked in the explanation of computer basics or back and forth email chats or even pay a personal visit. Remote desktop saves you time and peace of mind with the most convenient and easy to use tools for remote PC access and assistance. If you are using Windows, there's actually a built-in option for a remote desktop called Remote Desktop Connection. Another good application that is widely used in the support industry is called Anyplace Control. It's a very good tool for remote access for support over the internet. Okay, moving along, we will look at how to handle calls. Alright, we will jump right into that in the next topic. Handling calls. When you take a user support call, there's a specific order for how things should happen. It starts with your greeting. Make it authentic, friendly, professional, and respectful. After the greeting, you're going into the active listening phase. This starts when the caller begins to explain the problem. After the initial explanation of the problem, be sure you get a callback number just in case you get disconnected. During the active listening phase, give the caller verbal cues so that they know you are still there and paying attention. This is also the phase where you gather all the information such as the software version that's installed and similar information to ensure that you're providing the correct solution. After the listening phase, moving into the gain agreement phase. This is where you repeat the problem and get confirmation from the caller that you understand what the problem is. After the gain agreement phase, you move into the apologize, empathize, reassure phase. In this phase, if an apology is wanted, offer one, but only apologize if the problem was caused by you, your company, or a product or service for which you are responsible. Of course, an expression of sympathy and understanding for the user's difficulty is always appropriate, as long as it's authentic. To empathize means to put yourself in the user's position. The reassure part of the equation means that you take ownership of the problem and let the user know you are going to see it through its conclusion. After you have finished the apologize, empathize, and reassure phase, you are ready to do the actual problem solving. Problem solving, however, is not the final phase. The last phase is confirmation that the problem is indeed solved. That's where you ask if the problem is solved to the user's satisfaction. And do not close the ticket until the user confirms that the issue was solved to his or her satisfaction. If there is still time and the user doesn't seem to be in a rush, you can still ask the other two questions that go with the end of a support session, which are you satisfied with the way I handled your problem? And is there anything I could have done better? Okay guys, let's move on to the next topic. As we hit into the last topic of this section, here we are going to talk about some duties of a support technician. We made a list of 10 help desk or support technician duties that are universal. As a support technician, you will serve as the first contact for customers seeking technical assistance over the phone or email or in person. Perform remote troubleshooting through diagnosis techniques, and you will be using remote desktop applications. Determine the best solution based on the issue and details provided by the customer. Walk the customer through the problem-solving process. Direct unresolved issues to the next level of support. Provide accurate information on IT products and services. Record events and problems and their resolution in logs using ticketing systems. Follow and update customer status and information. Pass on any feedback or suggestion by customer to appropriate internal team. Identify and suggest possible improvement on products. Ladies and gents, there's a lot of other help desk duties out there. These are the most important ones. You have to know them. For now, I hope this has been helpful and I would like to thank you for listening. Hello friends, this section is about communication networks, technologies, and communication networks protocols. Alright, let's go over the 10 protocols that you need to know for your IT career and for your IT job interview. Okay, let's start with DNS. DNS stands for Domain Name System. DNS is application protocol used for naming of computers. It translates IP addresses into names and it uses port 53. Our next one is HTTP and HTTPS. Hypertext Transfer Protocol is one of the most widely used application protocol. HTTP lies at the heart of World Wide Web. HTTPS is a communication protocol for secure connection. HTTP uses port 80, HTTPS uses port 443. VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. VPN makes it possible to extend private network across public network. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, uses port 67 and port 68. JCP provides IP addresses to computers or devices. It also provides a subnet mask, a default gateway, and a DNS. NFS, Network File System Protocol. It allows users to access files over the internet as if they are available locally. SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. It manages devices on IP networks. It collects information in the infrastructure. And that basically is your routers, your switches, your firewalls, your servers, etc. So what it does is it collects information and sends it on an application or another physical device for you to see and to check how your infrastructure works. And it gives you a lot of details. It uses port 161 and 162. SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This protocol basically facilitates communication between mail servers and it uses port 25. VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol. It is used for voice and multimedia over Internet Protocol. SSH. It allows encrypted sessions to shell environment. It uses port 22. FTP, File Transfer Protocol. It transfers files, folders, documents, data from PCA to PCB. It can be in the same network or it can be in a different network. It uses port 20 and port 21. Okay, we're done. That's it for this topic, guys. I hope it's been informative. Thank you. Active Directory stores information about all the resources in a network, such as users, groups, computers, files and printers, and applications. Plus, it provides all the services that make the information available and useful. Active Directory stores information in a hierarchical structure. It contains objects that represent different types of network resources, printers and so on. Each object has attributes such as username, last name, and email address, or printer asset number and location. Active Directory makes network resources globally available to users. Any organization that has a network setup. Organizations which require 24/7 uptime. Any organization that operates in multiple locations. Organizations where information security is vital. Active Directory is a solution for a secure, easy, efficient, effective, scalable, cost-effective management and control mechanism to control all the objects, resources, and information in an organization. Alright, that brings our communication network section to a close. IT job interview. Getting ready for an IT job interview, what do you need to know? Let's find out. In this section of our presentation, we are going to cover some of those things on which you should know going to an interview. And first and foremost, let's really break it down into an attitude you should have going into this interview. You want to be confident, right? Confidence is key. Confidence is hard to get, of course, but you also don't want to be overconfident. If you are overconfident, that is going to look bad on you. So you need to balance this confidence in your ego, in your way you speak with people. Be confident about your answers, but not overconfident in a way you come off cocky. You don't want to be cocky. That's not going to work for you at all. So the next thing is, of course, obviously, this is going to be like no-brainer, but make sure that you are calm. Calm yourself. You've already knocked the first important thing out of the way. You've landed the interview, right? So obviously there is something there that they saw, that they brought you in for an interview. So remind yourself of that and stay calm, you know. You are there for a reason, so just settle those nerves as best as you can. You need to stay calm, but at the same time you don't necessarily have to worry too much about this calmness thing. If you're answering questions and you stutter and you stumble your words, make effort to apologize. They will appreciate your honesty. They know that you're nervous, but don't let that set you back. Here is a list of questions that might be asked in an IT interview. Guys, I would like to thank you so much for watching our presentation. I hope you have learned a lot from it, and I hope you have a better understanding of support services and communication networks. Thank you so much.